Hey, what is up guys? Alex1 here and welcome to another YouTube video. Now, this video, I didn't plan it for it to be this disappointing or as disappointing as it seems. But let me just start off at the beginning of the story. So my day started out like this. I woke up, I was hyped. I've been planning for this for about a week, you know, since it was announced. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I was planning to go to the Nintendo Switch event in Toronto since I live in Toronto. Now, on the website itself, Nintendo says that the time the doors open is 10 a.m., right? And it says please do not arrive earlier than 7 a.m. And lines will begin forming and wristbands will be handed out for specific sessions beginning approximately at 8 a.m. Eastern time, all right? Now, I go there, right? I go there, I arrived there at like 10:05 a.m., right? I realized it's late, but that was 5 minutes after the doors were open, right? Now, we arrived there, me and my friend who had been hyped for this, right? The moment we get there, they say that all of the time has been booked and reserved, and for the whole day, the only day that they're doing it in Toronto, in Canada, in fact, it's just gone. We can't go. We can't go in. And what's funny is that they said please do not form lines earlier than 7 a.m., right? Now, people were camping outside of the building, the Metro Toronto Convention Center, from 5:30 a.m. That is phenomenal. That is just beyond my comprehension. Why would you even camp starting from 5:30 a.m. for not a launch event, but a preview demo event, right? I don't know, maybe there were some hardcore fans. None of them actually seemed to be adults. A lot of them were like, I don't want to say kids, but grade 8, grade 9. There wasn't many adults. I'm assuming the adults were the ones who camped and were the ones that were in actually. So basically how the event works is that it has a timetable of like from 1 to 2 p.m. And then at the start when the doors open, 10 to 12 a.m. p.m. And then at the end, around like 5:30 to like 7:30, something like that, 2-hour periods, right? And on the site, they say it's very fair. They say space is very limited, and fans will be let in on a first come first served basis. Early arrival is highly recommended, right? I respect that, but this is not their fault, right? But it says don't arrive earlier than 7 a.m. People were camping at like 5:30. It's like, please kill me. What I'm trying to say is, don't be like me. If you want to go to the event, don't be like me. So let's review what happened. I woke up at around 9. No, I woke up at 8, and then I got out of bed at like 8:30, 8:40, 8:30, and then you know we left. And then by the time we got there, it was 1:05, right? So we left. We were in the car. It was fun. We were hyped. My little brother, who's actually like 7 years old, was coming too because he's really excited for Breath of the Wild. And by the time as I said, the moment we got there, it was closed. And then we took a picture with the sign that said Nintendo Switch. Now, me and my friend both found this extremely sad because we went there and there was a sign and it was like ooh, Nintendo Switch, and it was my first time actually attending an event that is like, I'm a big fan of technology, right? But I've always watched like Apple events, like Nintendo launch events, all these launch events, all these like preview things, CES, E3, all of these I've watched from afar. Obviously because I'm in high school and I'm too young to actually go to them, especially things like CES and PAX. But like actually being like this close to it was like kind of frustrating, semi-frustrating, because literally this was us, there was an escalator, and on the top was the event. You could hear it, it was loud, right? And then the guy's just like, nope, you can't go up there because reserved, right? So pretty bad. So this video is titled How to Not Be Disappointed with the Switch Event. Step 1. If you're really desperate to go to it, and if you live in a very populated city, Toronto has like 4 million people living in there, 3.5 million. But that's, for Canada, that's a lot. Okay, we have like 30 million here. You Americans can compare. But as I'm looking at the like city list right now, Washington, Chicago, San Francisco, all of them are like huge cities. So that part should be a given. So plan ahead, like camp like them, obviously. Don't arrive at 10 like I did. Don't arrive at 8. Some things, the event page is really ambiguous, right? It just says please do not arrive earlier than 7 a.m. Lines won't begin forming. Tickets will. This part is what killed me. Wristbands will be handed out for specific sessions beginning at approximately 8 a.m. ET, right? From what I got, a wristband is basically what gets you in. It's not specific sessions. When they hand things out at approximately 8 a.m., right? When you're there, you have to be there at least 8 or 7 in order to even get a time, right? I'm pretty sure if you were there at like 8-7, you probably wouldn't be one of the first people to go in, like at the first like time schedule. So you have to actually go early. So don't be like me. Don't look at it and say, oh yeah, doors open at 10. They hand out special wristbands for other specific reasons at 8. So like arriving at like 9-10 should be fine, because I don't want to go to the specific events. I just really want to see the Switch. I don't even want to play it as much as I want to see it. Like okay, I want to play it, but like even existing in that same space as people playing it was pretty hype for me. So some things that are not mentioned on the event page, you have to register. When you get there, the slots fill up. Like you have to like reserve a time spot. It's free. Yeah, the event is free. You have to reserve a time spot, and then you have to wait for that time spot. Like some people were actually waiting for like the next like 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. time spot. So you have to actually register and wait for the time spot. And registration runs out really quickly. I'm guessing they started the registration at 8 to 10, 2 hours, every single time slot filled. That's pretty insane. So even though I sound like I'm saying the obvious, the fact that it says register for specific sessions kind of threw me off, so I thought I'd let some people know. So basically arrive early. If you want, you can camp if you want to be like the first people, but in my opinion, arriving at like 7:30, maybe 8 should be fine, as you really need the wristband. And yeah, don't be like me. Don't wake up at 8 and get out of bed at 8:50. And don't be disappointed, and at the drive home, just listen to your best music in order to calm you down. So this was a different type of video. I know is it long? Oh my god, I'm just looking at the recording time. It's 8 minutes. How is it 8 minutes? I feel like I've only been talking for 2 minutes. I know I've never tried these types of videos, but yeah, the new mic is making me really want to do it. So just to wrap up, be early. The tickets, the wristbands and stuff that they hand out is meaningful. You have to register when you arrive. First come, first serve. You can't just go in even if they have space. And yeah, hope you have a fantastic day. Man, I'm trying to stretch the video to that thick 10-minute mark, you know. But I'm just gonna let it be. So I hope you guys have a great new year. Don't let anything take you down. I have a lot of videos planned for this channel. As you can see, the equipment upgrade is obvious. And yeah, more updates coming soon and more videos coming soon. I'm looking to make a new logo and outro, and intro. So that's why I'm like flimsy on stuff. But yeah, hope you have a brand new day. This is Alex 2001 signing out.